Be extra careful, okay?
Hi kids, do you like
PSAs?
Oh, PSAs. Public service announcements are a type of advertisement with a strong message that's needed to be told. Most common PSAs are in the form of video and their subjects varies. Some common ones are fire safety, drunk driving prevention, and drug abuse. And a lot of them are quite tame with a smart way to put the point across.
This is your brain on drugs. Any questions?
Some of you have probably experienced a time where people were invited into your school and you had an assembly where a presenter shared a short film that probably haunted you. These were usually drunk driving campaigns. Even some schools had a Grim Reaper take children and abducted them for a night to teach them some dangers. That is really quite creepy right there. But today, we're not talking about really much about MAD, Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Today, we're going to be looking at the dark side of PSAs, the ones that disturbed many of us. Some that can push the message to the point where you'll never
Forget it.
I handpicked 10 PSAs that genuinely spooked me, and we're gonna go through them. Are you ready? Okay, let's get spooky.
Would you have listened?
I know a place that's peaceful and quiet.
This one caught me off guard when first viewing it. The video starts out with a famous actress named Joanna Cassidy talking about the forest and the dangers of playing with fire.
But every year we start forest fires. A careless match or cigarette and poof, fire. So the next time you're in the forest, be extra careful.
Subtle, right? You'd listen to her. Heck, I would. Just look at her, she's quite pretty. Then, all of a sudden, Joanna's face is seen being taken off, to then being introduced to who was actually talking to us.
If you knew it was me, would you have listened?
Well, well, if it isn't our old friend Bluestone the Great.
This is definitely like some Scooby-Doo stuff.
Shaggy and Scooby-Doo.
Whoa! I have just one thing to say to you.
Using an attractive actress to talk about the dangers of forest fires is more intriguing than a bear talking to us. The creepiest part of this definitely has to be when he pulled off the mask. How did you fit in that suit, Smokey? We'll never know.
Which one's more dead?
This one starts out with a man walking into a morgue. He goes to open the mortuary cabinets with what reveals 2 dead bodies. He then goes and explains that one of them passed away from an illegal drug overdose, while the other with prescription drugs.
This kid died from using illegal drugs. And this kid died from using prescription drugs.
He then asks,
Now you tell me, which one's more dead?
just that just reminds me of SpongeBob, to be honest.
I'm Texas?
What's the difference?
On a serious note, what spooks me with this commercial is the ambiance and how we're in a morgue. For me, this place wouldn't be in an area I'd like to be around, and dead bodies give me the creeps. It's an effective message, and I hope people will take it seriously, unlike me writing this video. What will the next one give us? Let's get into it.
I'll be back. I am the spirit of dark and lonely water, ready to trap the unwary, the show-off, the fool. And this is the kind of place you'd expect to find me.
Ah, the Grim Reaper is here, but this time he's the guardian of areas of danger, waiting to trap the innocent victims of children who play too close to water and scrap.
But no one expects to find me here. It seems too ordinary. But that pool is deep. The boy is showing off. The bank is slippery.
Being close to an area where it's too dangerous to swim holds many dangers to younglings, especially ignoring the warning signs. The lesson here is to not play or swim around dangerous and restricted areas, and to also not ignore the signs surrounding the restricted areas. What's so disturbing about this ad is how this danger was quite common upon youth, and definitely gives me the heebie-jeebies with the man in a hooded mask.
I'll be back.
Very effective for its time, but it remains at the end of this list because it isn't as spooky as the other ones down this list. Are you ready for more? I am. Let's move on.
We're not supposed to go in there.
Another commercial by Koi, where this one is something I'm betting a lot of children ignore, but honestly, it's quite shocking. The video starts out with children playing with their frisbee, but it lands perfectly on one of the electric poles. The friend tells the other to go get it, but the other friend knows better.
We're not supposed to go in there.
Oh, go on, there's a gap down there. A gang of kids broke in yesterday.
But alas, he doubles down and falls for the peer pressure from his friend to go get it.
Pass me that bit of wood.
I know I already mentioned it, but I seriously love how the frisbee was placed there so perfectly. He then touches the wrong thing, the electric pole.
A 66,000-volt shock killed a boy today when he broke into a substation.
But the worst part of this is the end, when you see the poor kid's jacket forever untouched on the staircase, because he won't be returning home to his family. See, he shouldn't have listened to his friend.
Now she will regret this for the rest of her life.
It's intermission time, folks, and that means it's time for a tasty snack.
Hey, how's it going? Welcome to Intermission. This is a good time to go get your popcorn and get your favorite sody pop. I have my favorite right here. Snow caps. I love eating this so much. So I'm here to remind you that if you really like what you're seeing in this video, then click that subscribe button and click that like button. It really means a lot. If you want to, share this video with your friends. That would be greatly appreciated. Okay, so you got your popcorn, got your favorite candy, got your soda. Alright, let's get back into the video and let's continue to hopefully get more scared.
What are you doing wrong?
You keep your fireworks in a bag. You only light one at a time.
I want to be clear with people, especially you folks putting those fireworks up on the 4th of July or even Canada Day, that the reality is fireworks are some of the most dangerous things us humans created. They're explosives, but make it fun. In Canada, where I live, specifically in the city of Ottawa, you're only permitted to buy fireworks on Victoria Day and Canada Day and the 7 days preceding those days. They're not a toy, and they should definitely be used with supervision. But with this commercial, they're giving a message to not relight old fireworks, because those can be even more dangerous than fireworks themselves.
And you always use a fuse. What are you doing wrong? You've got 5.
That's what scares me about this one. I wouldn't want to lose my precious fingers over something so avoidable. I need my fingers to type and play video games, you know? Also, I should mention how the music at the end is just so sinister. That alone would give me nightmares. This PSA was the one I was really excited to talk about, but I fully can't due to the fact that this audio is falsely claimed by someone who clearly doesn't own the song. So I'm still gonna talk about it anyways, but I'm not gonna play the song. If you want to see it, it's in the description below. Back in the early 90s, the Office of National Drug Control Policy with the Drug Free America Foundation created a PSA about the warnings of meth. With a twist. You see, they made a catchy jingle. The commercial follows a lady cleaning the bathroom with pinpoint accuracy. Like, dang, I'm jealous.
Toby does not condone meth.
Here's some sentences of the lyrics. Look at me, busy as a bee. Where'd I get all this energy? Oh, meth. Ooh, meth. Not so bad. People who just listen to the audio would probably think this would be for like people abusing Adderall, which is also bad. Don't do that. The lyrics then follow with, I don't sleep and I don't eat. Right there, literally right there, it's starting to give me goosebumps. But after that, the following lyrics. Get these hairs out of my face. Get these bugs all out of my place. One more hit, no time to waste. Oh, meth. Meth. Ugh. The thought of the bugs in my place and having bad hair issues gives a shiver down my spine. Pretty darn creepy, I must say. But the song just gets creepier and creepier. Remember that the link to the video with the song is in the description below, in case you really want to hear the audio to this. But yeah, the part that creeps me out the most is when the song ends and you just hear the toothbrush scratching. Eee boy. Side note, as I'm writing the script, I just found an alternative ad they created for this commercial, and I think this version is way creepier than the original. Give it a listen. Yeah, this one is more effective. I don't feel comfortable after watching this one. Yikes. It just goes too fast and kinda also gives me some Evanescence vibes. This commercial starts out with a girl in what looks like a dewy forest somewhere nice. As the camera pans around to show her beauty, it goes behind a tree. What we then see is, literally a thing of nightmares. The commercial ends with an effective message. Would you still be smoking if it did to your outside what it did to your insides? Don't smoke. Even the vapes. Drop it. Give it to me. Let baby Cthulhu smoke some. Literally, this commercial itself is a rendition of a jump scare from a James Wan movie. Sheesh! We're getting closer and closer to the more disturbing ones. Are you prepared? I am warning you, it just gets worse and worse as we go through this. Onwards to the next one.
I'm about to be in a terrible accident. I'm the sous chef here.
This commercial is quite possibly one of the most famous and most shocking PSAs that's recognizable in the 2000s. It starts out with a sous chef in the kitchen, explaining her accomplishments.
I'm the sous chef here. With any luck, I should be head chef by next year. I've got this amazing fiance.
She then explains how she won't be getting married this weekend due to being in a terrible accident.
I won't be marrying this weekend because I'm about to be in a terrible accident.
Jeez, she has the power of predicting the future. She goes on to explain some issues in the kitchen she works in, and while she's talking about it, she banana flips and drops hot grease onto her face.
But really, I should have cleaned up the grease over there, and they should never put the deep fryer so
that alone just makes my skin crawl. Don't worry, for your safety, I won't be showing the graphic details, but if you want to see the full-on, uncensored commercial, links below. The screams, the shrieks, the terror, and a split second of seeing her skin peel off her face is just so unnerving. But here's the thing I gotta remind you and drill into your head. This isn't a horror movie. These are real things that happen quite possibly every day in real life. That's the scary part. A lot of us like to live in a sheltered way of life, but out there it's scary. The world is very, very scary. But it's okay. Calm down. I'm sorry for the sudden anxiety. On this channel, you're in a safe place. If you need something good to watch after this, check out my cat innocently watching me unbox a pink Ouija board. My cat Pierre is such a good kitty. We got 2 left. Are you ready to see more? Alright, let's go.
But anyway, it's too late for all that now.
Oh man, when I first saw this PSA when I was like 11, 12, my mom was on Facebook when I was young and I'd watch videos with her. This PSA popped up on her page and we both thought it was just a cute innocent commercial. It starts off with a cute family going for a ride on a nice summer day. The kids are singing, the mother is soaking in all the love from her children. The dad is just driving, but he seems to not have realized how fast he was going. He was going 120 miles, quite a bit over the speed limit I must say. And now just listen to the narrator explain the main issue.
The driver of this car had kept his speed to 100k. Here's where he would have stopped. If he'd stopped here, his wife wouldn't take the full impact of the crash and die instantly. If he'd stopped here, the last thing Sally will ever hear wouldn't be the sound of her own neck breaking. And Nikki wouldn't break several ribs and her collarbone. As for Jim, well, Jim could have avoided broken bones and a broken heart. But anyway, it's too late for all that now.
Yeah, that is not what you ever want to hear. And yeah, they crash. The next part is going to be blurred out, but I'll describe what you see. The mother was hit first and on impact. And as you can hear, the cries of a child. Literally, heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebies. All across my body. Be like me, folks. Just drive the speed limit, avoid road rage, and just be patient. That 2 extra minutes you save is not worth it. Seriously. On this list, we're at quite possibly one of the most haunting PSAs ever released. This PSA only played in the middle of the night on the History Channel and was quickly pulled off because it was literally so scary. Even when I first watched it, my mouth was wide open. I had to hug Pierre, my cat, to not be scared anymore. With this ad, it's gonna stay blurred at quite a bit of some parts. Yes, even if it's hard not to see the graphic parts in the ad, it just needs to be blurred for the sake of our sanity. Are you prepared to see quite possibly one of the most haunting commercials ever released on the planet? Yeah, honestly, you can leave now. It's fine. I greatly understand. Subscribe on your way out if you want to see more, but are you staying? Great. Don't worry, I'll be here with you. We can get through this together. Let's watch it. The commercial starts out with a soccer game in town on a nice hot summer day. Everyone's having such a good time. The game's going, people are cheering for their favorites. Quite literally, the crowd is going wild. And then, when you least expect it, there's a boom. The boom from a landmine that affected 2 players who weren't moving on the ground. And parents, scared for their lives, running towards their children. Everyone's in shock. Everyone is scared. Like, what would you do if you seen this? And one of the affected players had a gash on her foot that seemed to destroy several layers of her skin to where you see muscle and bone. The most shocking part about this ad is how real the parents' terror sound. The way everything was filmed and placed made me feel the shockwaves through my entire body. This is literally, honestly, scarier than any movie that I've seen in a long time. And I'm so glad I'm not alone in this video to look at this one. This is a very serious issue, and I hope one day we'll not have any landmines in the ground. The commercial is very effective, but indeed, I can see why it was taken off the air. In the end, PSAs are out there to let you know about something and to help you be more aware of problems that we can all fix and solve. The way the commercials can be are very unsettling for a lot of viewers, but it's to remind people of the dark reality we live in. Surprisingly, I was told that there are even more scarier commercials out there. More disturbing PSAs, and I'm not sure if I'll be able to sleep if I cover them, but I am really happy for you to join me as we went through haunting commercials, and I hope to have you join me for another round sometime in the future. Hey, I just want to say thank you so much for giving your time to watch this video. I've worked really hard on it. If you want to see more content by me, yes, subscribe. Follow me everywhere at TobyPasta. I'm trying my best to post as often as I can, as I'm a very busy guy. If you want to support my channel, in the description below, I have plenty of places where you can donate a couple dollars. I even sell clothing, so if you want to rep some epic TobyPasta merch, go to tobypasta.store and go pick out some cool merch. Alrighty, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Stay spooky. Bye.